Hi everyone, my name is Serena.
And I'm Dave.
And we've been running our own creative business together since 2013. I am the artist.
And I'm the general tech guy. I make the websites and the systems in the background.
And together we've been extremely lucky to be able to sell our product in so many marketplaces, starting from Etsy and Creative Market and Spoonflower and many more. And we've even been able to teach thousands of students how to do the same. And now we are starting a new adventure.
Yeah, so we're starting a new adventure where we're making a physical brand. This is something we've never done before. And we've been selling the marketplaces and we've really enjoyed it and we still love it and it's still our primary income, but we really want to start a physical brand now.
Yes, and we have decided to make this video because we are feeling really excited about starting this. And if this series can inspire you to also start, if this has been your dream for a while, we would really love if you felt like this is a sign maybe, or like it can inspire you to work with us as we build the business.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to gather up knowledge or trying to constantly be like, okay, maybe if I knew this, or maybe I just need to get a little bit better or understand this.
Or wait till January.
Yeah, or wait till January, wait till the next year. It's like, now it's kind of, this is like a push to say, start now. It's okay. You don't have to get perfect at the start.
It's okay to be scared. There's never going to be a moment where you feel ready. So we want to say, let's do this. Let's do this together. And hopefully we can make something that's valuable to you and you can learn from our mistakes and
our victories.
And our victories. Onyx needed a walk.
Okay, so why now? Why are we wanting to build a brand now when we've been in business for over a decade? Well, I think a big part of it is because the marketplaces are changing a lot.
Marketplaces are amazing because they allow you to sell without an audience, so they're a great starting spot. But the trade-off is that when you make the sale, you're not able to retain any information or emails from the customer. The customer actually belongs to the marketplace and not to you.
Yeah, and really, when you're wanting to do a physical product brand, where you have to invest a lot of time and a lot of money, you really want to be able to speak to the customer and you really want to be able to kind of direct the user experience.
Yeah, in general, you want to make sure the quality, the customer experience and the product, they're all in your control, and you don't have that level of control if you're relying on someone else.
Yeah,
so there is always trade-offs no matter what you do, and I feel like for us that was an incredible starting point and we're still going to nurture it, but at the same time we are ready to take the next step. So now that we have talked about why now is a good time to start, then what is the plan? We are complete beginners at this business and we don't have all the details yet. We don't even know what kind of products we're going to make. But because we have a little bit of experience, we have been able to make a roadmap of steps that we want to follow to actually get to a good result.
With learning something new, you need to somewhat have a general plan of the direction you're going to go. So we made this roadmap just to make it a little bit easier for ourselves.
So we made a 5-step roadmap. And the first step is all about goal settings and finding your audience. And this is where we're going to create our audience avatar and we are going to set all of our intentions for the business. It is actually a really important step and it will help us make sure we're creating a business that we actually find fulfilling and that it matches the lifestyle and future we envision for ourselves.
Yeah, and this phase 1 as well, what we're going to be able to do is, because we are kind of outlining who our customer is, we're going to be able to figure out what the best products are for that customer.
In this phase, there is a lot of research, and if we do this right, it will help every other phase be a lot easier. In phase 2, we are going to actually start getting our samples. So we will have a product figured out, and the next thing to figure out will be what our product's fulfillment will look like, to make sure that our product looks good. So we need to order lots of samples, and also we are going to start building a storefront.
Because we're actually making a physical product, we really want to be able to really get it to align with how we imagine a business to run, whether that's sustainability,
Yes.
whether that's using local businesses to manufacture. Really getting all that control is in this phase for the product, and I'm really excited about this phase. This is where you get to see Serena's designs actually get turned into art, into things that you can hold, and that's really the really exciting part, because then you get to experience essentially unboxing just like a customer would start.
And this is where you get to craft the customer experience, your packaging, all of these beautiful details. They're a lot of fun. It is also a phase where there is going to be a little bit of investment, and we can make this as little or as high as you're comfortable with. There is lots of ways to do things really cheap in this phase while still maintaining like a really good quality, which we are going to explore that as well.
Yeah.
Phase 3 is the scary one. This is when we're going to start launching and marketing our first product. And I know that this phase is probably the scariest, especially because it is a time where we need to market ourselves and our products. And I have actually struggled with this for a long time before I was able to actually understand how to make this step easier. And the secret is mostly to make sure that in phase 1 and 2, we create a product that we are proud of and also that serves the customer.
Yeah, of course. And for sure, this is going to have the steepest learning curve of really any of the phases. Really, when it comes to running a business, your primary focus is making sales, and marketing is at the forefront of that.
Yeah.
So that's something that for us is going to be the biggest learning experience. But it's something that we're both really excited about as well, because that's something that we've always wanted to learn and really wanted to be able to do that really well for a long time.
Yeah, and as an artist, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate with this, we want to make art. We don't want to market, we don't want to become, social media agents. That's not our main calling, but it gets to a point where we have to learn some of these skills to get our products out there, because if nobody sees your art, then no one can buy it, and if no one buys it, you don't have the means to keep making art, and it's all a big cycle. But if we make sure that we are proud of what we make, that it's something that we are genuinely excited about other people having, and we know that the quality is good, that it's serving its purpose, that it's going to make someone's life better in any way, even if that means having their house look prettier or helping them get organized, or even just making something more beautiful or something that they can recognize their identity with. For example, specific stickers, even products that you wouldn't think make someone's life better. If you dig deep enough, you will actually realize that they do, and they're actually really important. So once you learn to see your product in that way, marketing becomes so much easier, because instead of feeling like you're selling something, you will feel like you're sharing something really beautiful with a friend. Imagine if that wasn't your product and you find something at a craft fair, for example, and you get really excited and you think, oh my gosh, my friend would really love that. I'm gonna take a picture and send her, I'm gonna buy it for them. That's the feeling you're gonna get when you do your marketing. Obviously, it's a learning curve, and it'll never be easy. Nothing is ever truly
No, especially for creatives.
There is always a level of imposter syndrome, but it becomes easier, and that's the important part. We can learn anything if we see it in the right way, I think.
So next phase is phase 4. Phase 4 is when we start thinking about other products. Up to this point, we've only really had one product, and we really wanted to grow that and learned how to market it and get really the business off the floor.
Yes.
So that we can then start to have the time and the money and investment to produce other products and then market those products as well, because everything you've done for product 1, you have to do product 2, product 3, product 4, and as many products as you really want to do. And I think that's something that we've learned a lot, is really focus on one thing well, get it done to a good degree before you can move on to your next one.
Yeah.
And that's really what phase 4 is. So phase 4 is all about just increasing the amount of products that you can really offer.
And by phase 4, you will have a lot of your systems established. So you're not going to wake up in the morning and be like, oh no, what do I need to do today? You're not going to be putting out as many fires as you were before. You're not going to have to Google as much as you did before. Things will be figured out. This is a bit where you feel a bit more stable. Product 1, you know how to fulfill it. You know how to supply it. You have mostly figured out how your business is running on a day-to-day basis. And then because you don't have to spend so much time brainstorming and trying to figure out every step, this is the time where you should have a little bit more mental clarity, more mental stability, and more actual time. So as you start introducing more products, your business is going to keep growing. And this is the time where we can start thinking about phase 5. Phase 5 is everything that happens after your business is up and running. So if you're growing enough, you could consider going wholesale, for example, or maybe start licensing or any other thing that you don't already do with your business. So you don't have to grow into a multi-million-dollar company if you don't want to. You don't have, if you enjoy selling your products from your home, you don't have to expand into a warehouse. And you don't have to feel pressured in doing something you don't want to do, but this is the place where you get to make those choices. Do I want to grow? Do I want to do wholesale? Do I want to hire people, or do I not? And this is, you know, but you want to get to a point where you can make those choices.
Yeah, and I think this will all come back to phase 1 as well.
Yeah.
So when you first come up in your goals in phase 1, where you say, oh, I want this sort of life, I want this sort of business.
Yeah.
That's really where this comes from, is like, okay, well, does this match where I set my goals? Have my goals changed since then? And really it's like, well, if they aren't 100% fulfilled, how can I just nudge it towards that direction? So really that's this phase 5 is so that you can really get those goals that you really came in for. Yeah,
because realistically it will take some time to get there. This is something that's very much in the future.
Yeah.
From now, it will take a few years, but you know, your goals might change by that time. We are going to talk about these things in phase 1, but you know, there is always you can always change course. It's you know, life happens and you can make your changes, but our objective is to get to phase 5.
Yes, of course.
So we actually have the ability to make those choices.
Yeah.
If you want to start phase 1 with us, we've actually created 2 free Notion templates that you can download right now completely for free. They're going to help you identify your customer avatar and set your goal for your business.
Yes, and if you're definitely going to follow our journey, then make sure you subscribe below. And also, we really want you to comment to say if you're going to do this as well.
So subscribe if you don't want to miss the next video, and we'll see you then. Bye.
See you then.